favorite director of this movie coming out called You Don't Know Nicotine. For those of you who've been following this journey for a long time, this has been a long time coming. I think it was almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago, we were putting the final touches on getting ready for our Kickstarter campaign and launching that thing. And many of you guys watching were there for us and with us at the very beginning. And then, together, last year you had to watch as we made the film. First, we had to fundraise for the film. That was quite the adventure. Then we had to make the film. And then we had to edit the film. And then we were planning on, January and February of this year, starting to roll it out in film festivals. And we had a big event on May 3rd at the historic Riverside Theater with 2,400 people. That would have been absolutely fantastic. But I'm sure I don't have to tell you how crazy this year has been. So here we are. It is Wednesday. And tomorrow night at midnight, the movie You Don't Know Nicotine finally comes out worldwide, digital, safe at home for people to watch. And so, I've kind of, it feels like a little bit of, a lot of, I guess, I don't know what I say, stress in some ways, thinking about this. We've got, this has been 2 years of our life really working on this thing, and I know so many people, 1,200 people backed the film on Kickstarter, and, I got a little bit of those, a little bit of that sort of pre-show jitters, if you will. So I've been just contemplating a lot of this, and, the main feeling that I have that this comes out of is hope. I think we did the movie right. It's tough topic, crazy topic, and not something that, I was really familiar with, more than 5 years ago. Somewhat new for me to understand. Our whole team, we had to do a lot of learning. I think we probably, in the last couple of years, probably interviewed almost 200 to 300 people and learned a lot. And yeah, tomorrow night at midnight, you get to see what we did, and I know there's been a lot of speculation on the internet about what is the movie, what's in the movie. All we've promised is that we took as objective and neutral of an approach as we could to get the truth. One of the things that I learned, I had jury duty. I had jury duty last year in the middle of production, which was fun. And in the judge says, is the jury, you have to decide whether they're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, but don't seek doubt, seek the truth. That really stuck with me, because all too often these things, tough topics, people use doubt as a weapon. And ultimately what happens is everybody's doubting everything instead of actually knowing anything. And so we really wanted to, seek out the actual, what's the facts around this thing. Nicotine, obviously, over 1 billion people on the planet are using nicotine every day. There's a lot of people talking about it. It's been very stressful for a lot of people to understand it and to know what's going on with it. I see people shaming each other over it. I see tons of just, I think, harmful things. So my main feeling is hope. Hope that we could do something with that 2020. We had big plans for this movie to get it out, to make sure that people could see it and that it would be well distributed all over the world. There'd be a lot of hype and marketing and PR around it. But as you know, the world has descended into chaos in a lot of ways. And so it's really going to be up to each of us, I think, that we gotta pass on the message. First, you got to see the movie. That's the first thing. Second of all, you got to pass it on to one person you think needs to know it. For me, that one person is you. I know it's a little bit cheap for me to do that, but I'm picking you. You're sitting here watching this right now. With so much else going on, you actually are sitting here watching this thing live, and you need this movie. I'm sure of it. So people, you're all crazy to follow this movie for 2 years, but there's something special in that craziness, and I think you're really gonna like the movie. So let's look at this weekend. So it's tomorrow night at midnight. Technically, it is the 20th at 12:01 here in Milwaukee Central Standard Time. we are going to, for those of people who did the pre-order, which is technically a discounted $17.99, and that link's at knownicotine.com, knownicotine.com. For those of you who did that, the movie will become active in the purchase that you made. For those of you Kickstarter backers who got the code to get that for free, the same. So you need to put that code in though. Send an email to you. Make sure you technically purchase the pre-order, but use that individual unique code to get that thing discounted. You'll get to see it. It'll be available inside of that purchase until Sunday at midnight, essentially Central Standard Time. So you have the whole weekend to watch it. Watch it a couple times if you want. There's a lot there. We basically crammed a 3-hour movie into, actually, we crammed two 2-hour movies into one 95-minute movie. So it's a lot. We go pretty fast. There's a lot of information there, a lot of subtle things that are discussed. We're going to have a viewer guide for you. That'll be downloadable on in the ibex platform on the web. So if you log into watchibex.com, IBEX, watchibex.com, and you go to your account, in the purchase, there will be a downloadable guide. So we are just finalizing that right now. So that'll help. That will help with it for sure. But you may want to rewatch it. So after this weekend, actually technically starting tomorrow night at midnight, the pre-order stuff will be done. So if you want to do that, now is the time. That's a 3-day window. After that, there'll be essentially a 10-day window of time. It's kind of this cinema at home, like a preview 10-day period. Essentially, basically, it's really just a fundraiser for us. We're hoping to do a big marketing campaign at the end of the year for people that are looking at New Year's resolutions and considering this whole topic. We want to make sure we push it to the world then. We know the holidays is a tough time. So this is for primarily this season is this holiday season is for us to kind of make sure people can see it, kind of get ready for the big one. We're going to try to do something at the end of the year, but we do need your help. So that's what this early thing's a little bit more expensive than, if you were just renting it, similar to like Mulan. That was like $30 for the first month or whatever. We're doing that too. And it's primarily for fundraising. It's a money thing. But so far, I would say all the money that has been spent from the purchases has gone into subtitles so far, as well as some limited marketing. And as more people buy it, we'll be scaling that up. We're actually not, this particular, first 10 days is not really about profit or anything like that. It's definitely about making sure we get the movie out. So you're all part of that if you're watching it. And then on December 1st, it's going to be streaming on ibex. That'll be a lower cost option for people. So if you're thinking that's too expensive, which it certainly might be, no doubt, this has been a tough year. You could just wait until December 1st. There will be lower cost options, and then you'll have a whole month to watch it. So because it's a month-to-month like streaming thing, so you'll have that. So also, we got a trailer, a new trailer coming out. So this one will be a little bit more on the nose, a little bit more information. Yeah, this will be a big one, this trailer, and it comes out on Friday. So, yeah, so stay tuned for that. One note, I know some folks were talking about the Roku for the opening weekend. It looks like last week, and we were kind of getting notice from some of the development people that work with the ibex thing. They were telling us that Roku actually did some sort of like last minute shutdown for 2 weeks. So that actually got pushed to November 30th now. We are definitely sorry about that. But everybody who purchases the opening weekend is actually going to get a free month of the streaming platform as well. And so you'll get a chance to use it on the Roku box. For everyone else, the ibex platform, you can use it on pretty much anything that has internet, and you can Chromecast it to TVs. You can Apple TV it to TVs from Macs and stuff like that. So there's plenty of ways. If you have any questions about, we have a great community here. Just comment below this post, and we'll all try to help you figure it out. If you're HDMI cord from your laptop or whatever you might be trying to do, we definitely want to make sure we're helping out. It's definitely a team effort. So thank you guys for that. Some people were asking a little bit about this ibex thing. Yeah, this thing is something very close to us. We're actively working on helping getting this thing going. So it is something that is very special, and we appreciate everybody's support. with that, and kind of going with the flow. I know it's been a weird year, so we figured we'll just go with it. So one thing I'm definitely certain of is that there are big things that are needed to be done. Obviously, look around, the world is crazy right now, but I think that we can do a lot of those big things together, especially in this topic, if we do it together. And so, I know there's been a lot of wind have been knocked out of sails, but I definitely wanted to thank you guys for your support over the last couple of years. It's kind of just really amazing to see. And so, yeah, so we got just a lot of love for you guys. So thank you. Now I'm going to take a peek here at some of the comments, and I know I see some people on this. I'm going to try to just in general stay positive here, because I know people like to, obviously you look around, there's a lot of interesting things here. But Krista, I see you're still retweeting and supporting anti-nicotine groups. We retweet and interact with a lot of people. I know a lot of people are having battles. I'm not interested in having battles at all. I'm tired of battles, actually. I'm really just interested in truth. And I've talked to just about everybody on all sides, and it seems like there's really good agreement that really we have to, lean on the science. I've heard that a lot with the COVID-19 thing. You got to follow the scientists, listen to the science, do the right thing. And it seems like almost all different aspects of this whole nicotine thing, people are saying that same thing to me. And so for me, I wasn't in all the different, wars and all that kind of stuff in the past. And so I'm going to talk to just about anybody that I want to, and I'm going to engage with them because they've told me that they believe that they're going to follow the science, whatever the movie said. A lot of people told us whatever the movie, or not whatever the movie said, obviously, in case we make a bad movie, but we have a lot of scientists in there, and they're the pioneering scientists in this field of nicotine. We have the best, as far as I can tell, the best people involved. Some people are referred to as like the godfather of nicotine, and people that did all this early research. Those folks are in the movie, and you get a chance to sit down with them essentially and listen to what they have to say. So we're going to engage with anybody, and we're not going to be sad about that. We're not part of any industry or any sort of groups that fight people. We don't fight, we just educate. So hopefully that explains that a little bit. Yeah, I see we got some people from New York. Yeah, some jokes, some of our friends in Europe and other parts of the world. Yeah, midnight for us. Yeah, but some of you guys, yeah, we'll see if people are having breakfast with the movie. Some people will be having dinner with it, and some people will be staying up all night. Definitely, feel free to, tweet about it or post about it and let us know when you're watching it and what you're up to. If anybody has any craft cocktails that they're inventing for this opening weekend, please, send a picture. I think that's going to be good. Jeannie says she can't wait. So glad she did a pre-order. Yeah. Just like the Kickstarter backers, those of you who purchased the pre-order, like, you got a special spot in my heart for just believing in what we're doing and supporting it. There's something about voting with your money. And some people, I don't know if a lot of people understand that. Like, what you spend your money on is actually what keeps going. Everything that we don't spend money on will die, and everything we do spend money on will flourish. So we really appreciate everybody who, got behind it and decided to help us flourish. Jeannie also says it's cheaper than driving 100 miles to see it. So yeah, that's true. It's gonna be live in your home. So hopefully pretty good. David says my voice is raspy. Yeah, I got some sort of, I think it's a stress thing. I got like allergies of some sort. I'm not sick. I actually just had a COVID test a couple days ago and I came back negative today. So I know I don't have any sort of that kind of stuff, but I think it's like stress. Yeah, I get a little bit of allergies when that happens. So, so David, yes, you're correct. My voice is a little bit raspy. Actually, I brought some water just in case. Grant throwing up the shaka. And then Shannon says, can you please confirm those who have pre-ordered for this weekend will be able to download the documentary? Yeah, it's definitely not downloadable. This is just an on-demand streaming type thing. So yeah, there won't be any files, mainly because the last movie I did, people were just sending Dropbox links around, and actually it totally destroyed our opportunity to market the film properly. So This stuff's going to stay on the cloud, and it's going to be, I'm sure some people will find ways to do that still. It is illegal and it is hurtful. So please don't do that, and please don't share piracy type stuff. I'm sure that will happen, but you know, essentially the streaming thing is $5.99 a month with a free trial. So I think anybody who wants to see it for free will be able to see it for free. We certainly don't need piracy. I know some people prefer it, but the downloadable thing, that's just unfortunately not going to happen. We are going to have a Blu-ray available. I know Jimmy's almost done with that, so you'll see some of that stuff coming if people want to buy on a disc. We'll have that available. Oh yeah, and David already answered that. All right, so sorry about that. All right. Yeah. Ryan says, what night and time can we start watching it? Well, that will be tomorrow. So technically, well, no, I'm in Milwaukee. So Central Standard Time here in the US. And it'll be midnight tomorrow. So for those of you in Europe right now, it'll actually be, well, it'll be the following day around 7 a.m. So yeah, but yeah, some people saying they're going to stay up all night. All right. All right. Wow. So much fun and comments here. I'm not going to address all of them because I don't want to keep this thing going forever. But Mark says, I wish he could have been in Milwaukee for sure. But what a crazy year. We didn't expect everyone to make it to Milwaukee. That was just something that we felt we had to do to celebrate the artists and people that could make it, you know, support our local community of filmmakers who have been working on this. I think probably, the credits is probably about 30 people worked on this thing. So yeah, they needed to have a moment to show their mom and dad in kind of an awesome way. And we did that. And thank everybody who bought tickets for that. We did end up breaking even on that. We thought we were actually going to lose money on it, but it was worth it anyway. So yeah, so thank you guys for that. But if you couldn't make it, no problem. We're going to kind of have some fun this weekend. I'm not promising what we'll all be doing this weekend. I think some of it will depend on just everything. But yeah, I'll probably be trying to do some hangouts with you guys and talking through what you saw in the movie. We'll see, though. No promises. We'll see how I'm feeling, what kind of interesting stuff develops. But I can assure you this movie is going to be, for a lot of you, for probably most of you, it's not what you think. And I'm not doing that to scare you or anything. I think some people have already seen it. Feel free to ask them what the movie's like. But I've seen so many conspiracy theories about this movie, and it's just like ridiculous. I don't even know. I feel like some sort of, I don't know. It's weird. It's not, never seen so much. I've seen so many conspiracy theories. So anyway, we'll see how everything goes. But the movie will be good. I promise you we did it right. We did it honestly, and the science is very clear, and it will be showcased in the movie, along with a pretty good journey to go along with it. Yeah, it's quite the journey. It's actually not a scientific documentary. It's actually more of a journey documentary. So for those of you who like to be more entertained than educated, you're definitely going to like the movie for that. So, all right. Well, I'm excited too. Seeing some more comments on here. I'm going to let you go. Thank you all for hopping on this thing with short notice. Again, you guys are the ones that I think about most when I think about all these decisions around the movie, how to release it. You know, the diehard folks who literally show up all the time for this, that share our stuff, retweet it, comment, show love, help spread the movie around to the rest of the world. You're a big part of this, and we don't make any decisions without thinking about like how it affects you. Obviously, there's a lot of you guys, so it's a little hard to make sure everybody's happy, but we feel really good about what we've chosen to do given the circumstances. And I want you to know we've done our absolute best on it. And we're very proud of the work that we were able to accomplish despite all the craziness. So anyway, all right, with that, we will let you guys go. Have a good rest of your day.